Hello, everybody. Guess what? I'm going to read to everybody the pre-copy of my book, I Have a Lloyd Center Mall Future Dream, with Rihanna the Celebrity and ASAP Rocky the Celebrity. I have beautiful picture of me, Rihanna, and ASAP. We're trying to fight to save Lloyd Center Mall. I Have a Lloyd Center Mall Future Dream with Rihanna the Celebrity and ASAP Rocky the Celebrity by Noah Leroy Lecomte. That's me, by the way. I'm Noah Leroy Lecomte. This story is going to be about my future dreams with Rihanna the Celebrity and ASAP Rocky the Celebrity, because I want to show Rihanna the Celebrity and ASAP Rocky the Lloyd Center Mall. And this is why I 100% oppose the demolition of Lloyd Center Mall. The Lloyd Center Mall was named by Ralph B. Lloyd. It's located in Portland, Oregon. There's all the pictures right here, and there's the food, and there's the pictures of the food court. That's the first interior from the 1990s. You see that? It's beautiful. Once between the 1960s to 2016, when I first started going to the Lloyd Center Mall, it looked very beautiful, and it had more character. It had a large Olympic-size ice skating rink, which is the first mall that ever had an skating rink inside. And it had a sky bridge that you can walk over the ice rink that had a rail in the middle, and also my dream is to restore the sky bridge over the ice rink. In 2016, it shrunk into an oval, which it looks like today. See, that's the ovalized ice rink. Lloyd Center Mall has an amazing food court. I used to have hot dog on a stick there. This is the first interior of the Lloyd Center Mall food court, and this is the mid interior of the Lloyd Center Mall food court. And there's Stupid Burger, which used to be a Billy Heartbeats. There's Chicken Connection. I really miss Chicken Connection. That was my favorite Chicken Connection. There's nothing like Chicken Connection. If we save the mall, Chicken Connection would love Chicken Connection to return. And there's the food court of the mid interior again, and there's the food court of there's a mid interior Lloyd Center Mall food court from like 2005. And there's the open air Lloyd Center Mall. This is the mid interior of the indoor Lloyd Center Mall. This is the current interior of the Lloyd Center Mall interior. Also, the inside, it had a traditional interior with beautiful canned lights. It's my dream to restore the mall back to its original glory, back to its previous interior, instead of the whole demolition plan with new housing. Why don't they build new housing around it? Also, why don't they renew leases when the lease are expired? And why don't they fill in the stores with when the Lloyd Center Mall is coming back to life again? This is what the interior of Lloyd Center Mall looks like today. I used to go ice skating all the time when I was a little kid. My mom and I used to go ice skating at the Lloyd Center Mall every Thanksgiving. 2010 was the first time I've ever went ice skating. My mom and I and myself and my friends still skate there together. There's a picture of me when I was little. The old interior for the Lloyd Center Mall, original Olympic-sized ice rink, had beautiful lights. See? It's beautiful lights. The Lloyd Center Mall had a beautiful bridge that you can walk over the ice rink, and I really miss that bridge. I would really love to have it restored one day. See, it looks very beautiful. It looks very beautiful. See, there's a beautiful sky bridge. There was an ice skating rink shoes locker room downstairs. Also, my dream is to restore that as well. The locker room was very beautiful. This is Aiden Zerbo. I used to go to the first time I met him. I was at elementary school. Then when I started going to high school. I saw him. We reunited, and we're friends forever now. Me and Aiden are friends forever. Here are some pictures of me and my friend Aiden Zerbo skating, and me teaching him to ice skate on March 1st of 2026. I've known Aiden Zerbo since when I was in kindergarten, and he knows me since when I was in second grade. But I only had him for 1 year at elementary school. Then I think I ran into him at the Oregon Convention Center at Oregon Convention Center. I saw when I see Aiden Zerbo again, and when I went to high school with him, I went to high school with him, I was a freshman and sophomore. We have been best friends for 18 years. Look, see? There's the old Nordstrom's. I used to go to that Nordstrom's a long time ago. I really loved playing the piano there. It looks very amazing. I used to shop at Nordstrom's because it was my favorite Nordstrom's of all time. I really love taking the escalator of Nordstrom's, and the elevator was amazing. I really loved meeting the piano player there. And I'm very bummed that the Nordstrom's is getting demolished. See, that's the Nordstrom's picture of Nordstrom's getting demolished. This is in 2025. In 2025, I'm very disappointed that my favorite Nordstrom's building got demolished, and there's going to be a music venue. I'm looking forward to the new music venue next door to the Lloyd Center Mall entrance. But I would like to have the Lloyd Center Nordstrom's building restored, but probably in a new location. See, there's a picture of the Sky Bridge since the Dollar Tree closed down at Lloyd Center. I thought about demolishing that old Dollar Tree and replace it with affordable housing. That's what I called building a redevelopment around the Lloyd Center Mall. That's what I called a Lloyd Station redevelopment project that might include affordable housing, hotels, hospitals, and office spaces, and it might include retail. Between Northeast Halsey and Northeast Broadway Street, Northeast 14th Avenue, a tiny bit between Northeast 15th Avenue. I even envision an AI mixed-use neighborhood that includes affordable housing, hotels, hospitals, business buildings, grocery stores, and an amusement park. AI created me 4 photos. Two of them didn't seem like an amusement park, and two of them had an amusement park. Here are 2 of them with the amusement park facing them. It did had an amusement park. Here are the 2 amusement park facing amusement park. Facing straight on the middle of the road. I love keeping the bridge, the sky bridge, because the bridge is history. On the left hand side, keep the Lloyd Center Mall. See? Keep the Lloyd Center Mall. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I used to come to Lloyd Mall Cinemas. I think the first time we went to Lloyd Mall Cinemas at Lloyd Center was I think I saw Alvin and the I did watch Alvin and the Chipmunks, the Squeakquel. Also, I watched Toy Story 3 there. And it looked very beautiful. See? That's beautiful Lloyd Mall Cinemas. On July 19th, 2010, I watched Toy Story 3 for the first time at Lloyd Center Mall. At Lloyd Mall Cinemas. I thought it was daylight in the movie, but it was not daylight. But the toys did get saved and saw daylight after they got saved. After they got saved. He got saved. The inside of Lloyd Mall Cinemas looks very traditional. I really miss it. My dream is to have the same place inside of the Lloyd Mall Cinemas, restored back to its original glory. See how beautiful it looks? Looks absolutely amazing. The previous interior of Lloyd Center Mall was extremely traditional during my childhood. On the second floor, I would like to have these bars painted with pride colors. Nowadays, this is what the Lloyd Center Mall looks like right now. See, there's a Nordstrom's. Closed down for good. By the way, here is the Lloyd Center Mall 1990s interior. The interior of the Lloyd Center Mall before the previous interior of the Lloyd Center Mall looks even more traditional. I am possibly thinking about the interior before the previous interior restored, but I can't seem to decide right now. Yeah, I'm actually thinking about restoring the 90s interior, but I can't seem to decide right now. There's a photo from 1998. Looks beautiful. Here is a photo of the escalators of the Lloyd Center Mall that takes you up to the food court. Food court. This is a photo from 1998, and it looks luxurious, especially with the flooring. So, This used to be J.C. Penney's, which closed down in June of 1998. It became a Sears in November of 1999, and you are going to learn about the upcoming pages, learn more about Sears in the upcoming pages, and why I used to go to Sears at the Lloyd Center Mall. The walls look more beautiful than the previous interior of the Lloyd Center Mall. My dream is to have that particular wall restored. There used to be an Oregon lottery mall at the Lloyd Center Mall. It had a beautiful TV on the side, and it had a beautiful light, and it was labeled as customer service. It was a cool place to buy lottery tickets. By the way, this is James DePriest conducting the Oregon Symphony in August of 1991. Behind the conducting of the Oregon Symphony, there was an entrance of the old interior of the original Olympic-size ice rink. See how beautiful it looks? Very beautiful. There's James DePriest. And every year, there's a ham stand at the Lloyd Center Mall. People would shop for Christmas. After Christmas, people used to shop by the Lloyd Center Hallmark because it was their tradition. See, it's very beautiful. The reason why I shopped at Suncoast Motion Picture Movie store to get Disney Pixar's Cars 3 used copy on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, SpongeBob Halloween DVD, and SpongeBob Sea Stories. I'm bummed that they closed down. See how beautiful it looks? It looks absolutely amazing. Do you remember the old parking garage lights at the Lloyd Center Mall parking garage? I really miss those lights. They were square size. My dream is to have those square lights at the Lloyd Center Mall parking garage restored but with new cool LED light bulbs inside. Not high pressure sodium lights. See, this is the original high pressure sodium lights. This is an AI generated cool LED versions of these specific lights. I really love shopping at Barnes & Noble at the Lloyd Center Mall. I am really bummed that they closed down, but once we save Lloyd Center Mall, hopefully we'll try to stop demolition of Lloyd Center Mall. And maybe the owners could, if I get that final copy of my book, Worldwide Famous, hopefully the owners will change their mind about keeping the Lloyd Center Mall, so I can show Rihanna the celebrity and A$AP Rocky the celebrity and their kids the grand tour of the Lloyd Center Mall. The Lloyd Center Mall Barnes & Noble was the first Barnes & Noble I went to. Also on February 20th, 2026, I did shop for Rihanna's birthday. Card, and I did shop for Rihanna's Valentine's Day card at the Barnes & Noble. One of my dreams is to show Rihanna the Barnes & Noble and the Starbucks inside of the Barnes & Noble. And that's why I'm against the set of the Barnes & Noble closing on May 2nd, 2026, which they did close it on May 2nd of 2026. But if we save Lloyd Center Mall, they told me that they'll be happy to return to that same location. The Lloyd Center Mall, Barnes and Noble, Starbucks has the best coffee, and the Barnes and Noble Starbucks treats are different than the regular Starbucks because they taste. And my dream is to show Rihanna the celebrity and ASAP Rocky the celebrity that Starbucks. And I'm going to keep those dreams in my hands no matter what. This is a selection of Barnes and Noble where I bought Rihanna's Valentine's Day card and Rihanna's birthday card. See how beautiful it looks? Looks absolutely amazing. I also dream of thinking of Rihanna and ASAP Rocky ice skating at the Lloyd Center Mall ice rink. That's what the Lloyd Center Mall's most worldwide famous for. Its iconic ice rink. It's for its iconic ice rink. This used to be a 50s diner called Billy Heartbeats. When I ate lunch or dinner there at the when I ate lunch or dinner there was a waitress. The waitress was very nice. She did later find a job after that diner closed in 2016. It closes at the end of I think it closed in December the 31st of 2015. In Billy Heartbeats restaurant, it also had a 1950s metal machine box with paper inside, a table jukebox. It also has where I can push the buttons, letters, and numbers on the bottom to play mute at our table. That's the picture of me smiling at Billy Heartbeats restaurant. Now it became a stupid burger. Nowadays, almost 10 years later, it became a stupid burger restaurant. Has really good mozzarella sticks and good flat top burgers. Better yet, flame broiled could be their go-to. Also, my future dream is to show Rihanna and ASAP Rocky's Stupid Burger 2 at the Lloyd Center Mall food court. Stupid Burger is set to it's a pre-release of my book. So Stupid Burger did close on June 12th of 2026. It closed it on June 14th of 2026. But I would like to and I had my birthday at Stupid Burger. It was absolutely amazing. And I did receive a letter from Rihanna the celebrity. As a celebrity. There used to be a hot dog on a stick at the Lloyd Center Mall. So I used to eat hot dog on a stick. I had cheese on a stick and a hot dog on a stick. It was cheese on a stick is cheese with corn dog batter. And I really love their lemonades there. Yeah, I think I had their lemonades before. And I had a birthday party. I had my 11th birthday at Hot Dog on a Stick. It was absolutely awesome. I really love the old blue bars of the old 1990s interior of the Lloyd Center Mall food court. It used to be turquoise when I was a tiny baby and a a a a toddler, but I probably don't remember that because the bars were brown when I went to Lloyd Center. Because I only remember the bars were brown when I went to Lloyd Center Mall. This is the 2005 interior of the Lloyd Center Mall. It was likely completed in really early 2006. So this is the 2006 interior. On that same day, I did get to meet Krista Catwood. She's the leader of Food Court 5000 Mall Walk, and she is a very nice lady. And this is Aiden's Zerbo's direct support worker Riley. And I went ice skating the moment I went ice skating, I did get to meet Krista Catwood. She was a very nice lady. I did get to draw. I did do some drawing of her. She is absolutely amazing. On that same day when I went ice skating with Aiden, Zerbo, and Riley, and my mom, on March 1st of 2026, I've already been following Food Court 5000. I've met the leader of Food Court 5000 while I was going ice skating. I asked somebody where the leader was of Food Court 5000, and she was right there next to me, and her name is Krista Catwood. I was really glad I finally get to meet her. I colored an animation picture of her with pride colors on a coloring worksheet she gave me, and I did talk to her about my future dreams, and I talked to her why I definitely oppose or disapprove the demolition of Lloyd Center Mall. I oppose the demolition of Lloyd Center Mall, and I oppose the closure of Barnes & Noble. It was also the Food Court 5000's birthday. I did get to have some cake at the birthday, at the Food Court 5000's first birthday, of the Mall Walkers celebration. The Mall Walkers celebration, and it was vanilla. When I had cake, it was vanilla. I want to thank Krista for creating the Food Court 5000 and the Mall Walk. For Chicken Connection. Here's Chicken Connection. My favorite thing to get at Chicken Connection is the General Tso chicken. Because here's another reason why I oppose the demolition of Lloyd Center Mall. Because I would like to show Rihanna the celebrity and A$AP Rocky the celebrity Chicken Connection. My favorite thing to get at Chicken Connection is the General Tso chicken. I bet Rihanna and A$AP Rocky would love Chicken Connection. Connection because it had the best orange chicken and General Tso chicken I've ever had. Every time I go to Lloyd Center Mall nowadays, my mom and I always craves chicken connection. My mom gets the orange chicken and I get the General Tso chicken because General Tso is my favorite chicken of all time because the General Tso from Chicken Connection tastes the best. Now here's Sears. Remember and remember this. I showed you the page. That was the old J.C. Penney's. Now it became a Sears and it closed down in somewhere in 2018. My dad's brother-in-law's sister name is Angelica that used to work at Sears. First time I went to Sears is with my cousin Ricky. And usually I go there with my dad. My dad and I used to go to Sears when I was in 5th grade just to see Angelica. I really loved opening fridges and freezers, microwaves, ovens, dishwashers, washing machines, and dryers. I'm bummed that the Lloyd Center Mall Sears has closed down. Also, my dream is to have the old ceiling lights at the Lloyd Center Mall restored one day with new LEDs. I would also bring back previous yellow paint on the walls and on the side ceilings, but the ceilings where the lights were white. I mean like white LEDs. So my dad and I used to take me to Marshall's a long time ago. The Marshall store at the Lloyd Center Mall was the first Marshall's I've ever went to. It was with my dad usually. But I am bummed that the Lloyd Center Mall Marshalls closed down, but I'm glad they kept the logo outside of the mall. The mall inside of the mall and inside in the mall for memory's sake. So I'm glad they keep it out the outdoor parking out of the Lloyd Center Mall outdoor wall, and I'm glad they kept the logo inside the Lloyd Center Mall. But in 2023, it became a Trackers Earth summer camp. I bet Rihanna and ASAP and their kids would love to see famous Joe Brown's caramel corn at the Lloyd Center Mall. It's absolutely which will be amazing and very delicious. I bet I bet her and ASAP Rocky will love the caramel corn. And I bet her kids will too. Joe Brown's caramel corn has been at Lloyd Center Mall for over 65 years. Lloyd Center Mall was the largest shopping mall in the world, which opened in August 1st of 1960. It was open air back then, but it became indoor in 1990. But in the indoor Lloyd Center Mall opened, and the indoor Lloyd Center Mall opened in 1991. even the Lloyd Center Mall original Olympic size ice rink was outdoors. And on the ceiling of the outdoor Olympic size ice rink there was an Aladdin's restaurant. This is the refrigerant compressor of the original Lloyd Center of the Olympic sized Lloyd Center Mall ice rink. When it was in service of 1959 and then went out of service in 2016. And my dream is to have this get fixed that's why I can have the original ice rink, the original Lloyd Center Mall ice rink, the original ice rink fence restored. I really love Lloyd Center Mall is famous for the good old spiral staircase. It had an original spiral staircase. Then it got discontinued until 2016. Then in 2016, it has a modern spiral staircase. And my dream is to have it restored and have it metal recolored into gold, and with wood, or there's a floor from 2005 interior of the Lloyd Center Mall, or the floor from 1991 interior of the Lloyd Center Mall. My dream is to have the spiral staircase with gold sides, wooden sticks, and the old flooring of the Lloyd Center Mall, including the spiral staircase. I can't seem to decide if I want the old flooring from the previous interior, or the 90s or the flooring from the 1990s interior. Not only the spiral staircase, but I missed the other staircase that was built in 1990. And my dream is to have it restored one day. The spiral staircase was still the entrance of the first the spiral staircase will still be the entrance of the first floor, second floor, and third floor. My dream is to have the Lloyd Center Mall escalator gold, just like Pioneer Place. I want to thank everybody for taking the time. Why I definitely 100% disapprove the owners of the Lloyd Center Mall, KKR Real Estate, Urban Renaissance Group, and KKR Real Estate planned the demolition of the Lloyd Center Mall. And this is why I'm against Barnes & Noble's set of closure of May 2nd of 2026. And they already closed down in May 2nd of 2026. Because my dream is to show Rihanna the celebrity, the Lloyd Center Mall. That includes Barnes & Noble, the ice rink, because my dream is to show Rihanna the celebrity and A$AP Rocky the celebrity, the Lloyd Center Mall. That includes the Lloyd Center Mall ice rink, Lloyd Center Mall Barnes & Noble, and the Lloyd Center Mall food court, and Stupid Burger. Also, my dream is not only to Lloyd Center Mall and the entire Lloyd Center Mall ice rink, but restore the Olympic size ice rink and the original interior of the interior of where the ice skating shoes locker room is so that way locker room is so that way I can show Rihanna the celebrity and ASAP Rocky the celebrity and their kids the ice skate the ice rink the way it was back then. I would love Lloyd Center Mall, which includes Barnes and Noble. Includes Barnes and Noble. Will live in the past, present, and the near and far future. I believe how important this historic mall is to the community and the tourists from all over the world. It's also one of the largest attractions to both locals in the community and the tourists alike, and it's one of the largest malls in the country after all, and has a lot of history since first being opened in 1960. I want to say thank you for reading my story and for understanding my loving story and my dreams, which means a lot to me, and it will mean a lot to Portlanders. And loving story and my dreams, which mean a lot to me, and it will mean a lot to Portlanders and people from all around the world. Especially, it will mean to Rihanna and ASAP Rocky and her kids, and me. And it will mean a lot to my family too, from my mom's side and my dad's side of the family. It will mean everybody to have the Olympic-sized ice rink restored, and the previous interior of the Lloyd Center Mall. Restored, or the 1991 interior of the Lloyd Center Mall restored. Last but not least, feel free to scan the QR code to sign the petition to save Lloyd Center Mall for my future dreams, because it will always be in my hands. One last time, thank you so much for reading my book of my future dreams of Lloyd Center Mall. Especially sign the petition to save the Lloyd Center Mall ice rink. Thank you. In the end, one last thing. These are the QR codes. One is about looking up Lloyd Center Mall throughout the years. And number 2, you can watch the news about it. The first half of the news, which Tom Kilbane, which he's the managing director of Urban Renaissance Group, and he's behind the demolition of Lloyd Center Mall. He is a very nice guy. I really like him so much, and he really loves Lloyd Center Mall. He doesn't want it. He hates for the Lloyd Center Mall to go. And Urban Renaissance Group 10% own the mall. And KKR Real Estate 90% owns the mall. It's usually for KKR Real Estate, and for them it's about the rich getting richer and keeping the poor poorer. But Tom Kilbane, the managing director of Urban Renaissance Group, and he's from Portland. He's actually a very nice guy. And he actually really loves my book. So I testified for city council, and I did show them my book right here. I want to say thank you so much for reading my book. Hopefully the owners of Lloyd Center Mall will get my book worldwide famous. Hopefully the owners will change their mind about the demolition of Lloyd Center Mall. And my book will be released on August 8th. Will be released. Be finished on likely the day after the last day of Lloyd Center Mall, which is August 9th. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye.